How do I reestablish trust, integrity, and emotional safety in relationships? First, find out what led to that breaking down. Then secondly, don't ever let that fucking happen again. How do I reestablish trust, integrity, and emotional safety in relationships? I don't like the word safety in relationships. I think safety is, especially the last few years, it's been shot to shit. But look, safety or security are words that are flawed because they are subjective. It's not a tangible thing. How do you know that you're really tangibly secure and safe? I have security and safety because I have four walls around me. What if a cyclone comes through? I'm secure and safe because I have a gun and I can protect myself. What if four people have guns and it's 4-on-1? Like, you can't, it is only a perception. What you can create tangibly is stability. Trust is stability. Integrity is stability. And emotional stability comes off the back of building trust and integrity. So it's quite interesting, this question. How to reestablish trust? So very first thing, do a little bit of a triage, do a little bit of an audit. What led to there not being trust in the relationship? That's the first thing. You must get clear on the facts. Like, you're still at point A, right? Point minus A just happened last week, last month, last year. Okay, here I am at point A. What led to me getting to point minus A, where there was no longer trust in the relationship? What are the possible actions inside of losing that trust where there were pockets? Because no person lives a completely integral life. That's impossible. It is even your thoughts, the amount of thoughts we have, good, bad, ugly, dark, evil, sinister. It doesn't matter. The creativity, watching a movie, just thinking things through. No one has a clean 100% slate record of an integral life. What were the bouts or pockets of me not performing or taking action or acting with integrity there? What were they? What led to me not being integral? Was it lying, not telling the truth, not turning up, not doing what I said I would do, neglecting, not asking, not seeking to be on the same page, on the same... What was that? And then what were the emotional outpours that came off the back of that? Because really, trust and integrity will lead to emotional safety or emotional stability. So to reestablish it, first thing, man, find out exactly where you're at and what led to why you're in that position. And you look quick enough, you'll find the answers. You don't have to dig too deep. What led to us not having trust? And it's both. Like, it's not 80-20, me and her. It's 200%. She has 100% that comes to the party, or even your children, any relationship. There's 100% from them, your external environment, and there's 100% from you, your internal environment, who you are. There's always 200%. So this is a team effort, which will take time and will take time breaking down the walls. How do I reestablish trust, integrity, and emotional safety in relationships? First, find out what led to that breaking down. Then secondly, don't ever let that fucking happen again. The end. You can't. And if it's going to happen on the other side, the other party, through their own insecurities and whatnot, just like I've said before, you go first, you keep leading, you hopefully influence, but know that you cannot control that. You can only control what you can control. Identify what led to it. Make sure you never follow through and have that happen again. And thirdly, which is a formula for trust, rewrite the history by investing more time and effort, and rinse and repeat that inside of the relationship, which is this cloud that you both buy into. Because it's such an intangible, bizarre, chaotic thing when we're looking at marriage or relationships. It's just something that is created out of thin air as an agreement both people keep re-agreeing to and keep investing into. Make sure it never happens again. Identify what it was, make sure it never happens again, and then spend time and effort rewriting the history, because that will bank trust and integrity over the long haul. And then that will create uncertainty in her certainty that you won't change and it'll always be the same. You need to create uncertainty in her certainty through your actions. And then that will breed confidence, break down her walls, and then rebuild certainty in her, in you, and everyone else around you that sees that if there are stories that hold onto the past, that belongs to the person as a common denominator. That's their mess they've got to work through. This is who you really are now. This is the true version. This is the 2.0. That's how you do it, man. Time and effort over history. Make sure it never happens again. Identify what that is first. And from there, keep moving forward and leading. And it will open up. It won't happen as quickly as you like, but when you get stuck into it and continue to build, it'll happen quicker than you think.